What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to the third giveaway here on the channel for a full copy of Armored Core 6 before its release. We're also watching Fighting Cowboy play his Beefy Boy, which is a quad grenade launcher tank, to find out how strong are tanks in PvP 3v3 multiplayer. And in the first phase, how strong is it when you play it yourself? In the second phase, how strong are they when you have to face them? Okay, so that was recorded during the multiplayer event at Bandai Namco HQ. Now, I'll tell you everything you need to know in order to participate in these giveaways, but for now, let's first enjoy the first crazy takedown against this robot right there. While all previous shots seem to have missed and are really hard to hit with the grenades, that 700 ram damage that also staggered the enemy, allowing some immobilized target to get hit immensely with those grenades afterwards, doing 2,260 per hit with every single one of those grenade launches. Just basically instant kill that guy. But of course, it's not going to be so easy to ram stagger somebody with the tank, and generally I'm also not convinced that this will become a powerful meta setup, at least not with the 4 grenade launchers, because it's simply too easy to dodge and evade the fire with those slow traveling grenades. What I can see is them being mixed into the setup to hit hard when the enemy is staggered and dealing tremendous damage. Then that can definitely happen, or maybe mixed with some team play, some other person who staggers and you dealing the damage with the grenades. That could happen. And of course in PvE missions, like certain missions, going quad grenades is probably going to make things even easier on some occasions. But in PvP, I don't see it happen as a meta setup. Now, the second phase of this video will show some Gatlings being used on tanks by the enemy, so that's going to be interesting to watch as well, and to see how powerful that might be. But for now, let's talk about the giveaway. You hopefully know that there have already been 2 giveaways prior to this one, in which you can all participate still, because the winners will be announced at the 25th of August when the game goes live, right? And until then, you can participate in all of these videos because they're all individual giveaways here on the channel. So make sure to A, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done that yet, and B, share the video around with your friends who you also might want to have a chance at winning. And then thirdly, write a comment down below, some thoughts about Armored Core, some feedback from me. It's just important that you filled out the form and I can find you in the comments to verify you've been here on this channel. Alright, and that leads me to the last point. Fill out the Google form you find in the description and the pinned comment. I will get the results and I can then choose a random winner from that list. And starting August 23rd, I will be at Gamescom here in Germany, probably trying to get some Armored Core material and stuff from the Bandai Namco FromSoft stand. Let's see what I can scramble together for you, and if I can make something special happen. But generally there will be a ton of video content now following for Armored Core 6, as I am finally able to play it myself and record gameplay also with sound and my own stuff. Alright, so that's gonna be cool. Looking forward to it. You can see right here the tank got actually destroyed. Fighting Cowboy seems to have been focused heavily by his enemies, and of course it seems like when you have a lot of dudes coming in, of course with melee blades and everything, you can take a tank down. But the moment you engage him in short-range combat with blades, you also run risk getting shot and hit by those massive grenade launchers. And while most of those shots still seem to go missing, it only takes a few of them that hit that really make a difference right there. You see, that's a massive hit plus a double, like a ram in there, that is just insane. That hit, 784 damage. Also, something else came in, making it 1,400 staggering, and then more than 1,000 ram damage into the staggered enemy, plus 1,500 with the rocket launcher. That was just a chain reaction of absolute craziness that happened to this poor guy right there. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen when you get hit by those grenades, man. They will stagger you and then it will all hell breaks loose. So do not get hit by those slow grenades, I guess. So let's do the same I've done in the first video as well. I shut up and you enjoy this with awesome music. 2, 1, go! Alright, so the first mission is nearing the end. Team Alpha here won heavily with almost 1,000 points lead in Team Deathmatch, gotten a lot more kills and damage in. But will it look the same when the other team now has the tanks? So let's first have a look at the intro that shows which mech every player of each team is running. So that is what Team Alpha looks like. Now comes Team Beta. Look, tank, and tank! Whoa! 3 of them, all in their nice green color scheme, man. This is gonna be crazy, especially since we need to focus or, you know, stress the fact that right now the game is new. People don't really know exactly how to counter a certain setup, but at this time it seems like the team with the most tanks will win, and that is in this case Team Beta. I'm sure it's just a matter of figuring out how to counter it. I was wondering, perhaps the first giveaway we've done here 2 days ago with the tetrapods using missiles only, how it would fare against this setup, because the tanks have a hard time getting up there to really effectively fight the hovering tetrapod in max altitude. So perhaps this could be a really good counter to it, and nobody was running that here on this particular match. But it would be interesting to see. Perhaps this would be a nice counter, right? But right now, the tank setups, and also here utilizing a lot of Gatling guns, doing the job just fine. So yeah, but I've seen plenty of times in the Discord where they say, hey, pilot skill is bigger than the tank build, so you should be able to just beat no matter what the enemy throws at you if you have the right setup, or if you know what to, you know, how to do it. But the thing is also, do you know what your enemies are bringing? So that is another question. If you're trying to counter it with something, I don't think you can tell before the match starts what your enemy is logging in with. So if they surprise you with a tank and you're running a melee build like we see right here, you're gonna have a hard time bringing that melee damage in without risking getting hit so hard by those enemy tanks. However, if you're like doing tetrapod build with the rockets, maybe that would be a nice counter. We'll see, we'll test all this. I'm hyped for all of that, and I'll be playing so much of it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for being with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.